New Mexico leads the way on EV chargers. It was critical in the early days of automobiles to ensure that drivers had adequate locations to refuel. For this reason, as electric car sales continue to rise, state authorities aim to establish additional charging stations so that the sector, which many see as a cornerstone in the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, can get off the ground. On some sections of highway, travelers might see charging stations around every 50 miles and potentially share space with fuel pumps at service stations in the coming years. The federal government plans to provide $38 million over 5 years to New Mexico for the construction of charging stations along alternative fuel routes. Last year, President Joe Biden signed into law an infrastructure plan that included money from both parties. The Federal Highway Administration has set aside $615 million nationwide to support the construction of charging stations for electric vehicles. State transportation authorities must present a proposal by August 1. If the idea is accepted, New Mexico will begin receiving funds in the autumn. State Transportation Department Executive Director of Special Projects Jerry Valdez says expanding the number of charging stations is critical to the state's effort to move away from fossil fuel automobiles and toward cleaner sources of power. The eastern side of the state is home to the majority of the roads and highways that will be used for alternative fuel transportation in the future. Interstate 25, which runs between Santa Fe and Albuquerque, has been designated as the primary route for this purpose. 12 fast charging stations will be installed at 3 locations during the next several months, near 3 of the State Department of Transportation's district headquarters. Valdez said state authorities would use the $10 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds allocated by the legislature for this endeavor, adding that just a fraction of the amount will be required. A proponent of electric vehicles applauded the anticipated increase. According to Madsen, automobiles powered by fossil fuels emit more pollutants and greenhouse gases, both of which have been linked to an increase in global warming. So it makes financial and environmental sense to invest in this infrastructure. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says increasing New Mexico's electric vehicle fleet will help decrease carbon emissions by half by 2030.